Hello, my name is Ashlyn Fox, and I'm a senior here at Wofford College, and I'm a double major in psychology as well as sociology and anthropology. For my Capstone research project, I decided to look into how sociologists view childhood trauma and also the value of play therapy. So when deciding what topic I should focus on, I felt like I needed to do more research on the career field that I wanted to go into so I could get a better understanding of what I was headed to deal with, as long as what I could do in the future to help. So before I started my research, I thought of a question, and it was a really big question, and it is, why do we care what sociologists think about childhood trauma and also the effectiveness of play therapy? And there also is another question that is there a difference between how psychologists view childhood trauma as well as how sociologists view trauma? And after my research, I did find there actually is, because sociologists are focused more on how a child is affected in their daily lives socially, rather than how psychologists focus on how a child's doing mentally. So another question you may be wondering is, what exactly is play therapy and what makes it useful? So play therapy is using playing or toys such as Barbies, cars, Legos, in order to work, talk with children in dealing with their issues. And most of the time it is with children under the age of 5, especially those who have dealt with trauma, abuse, sexual abuse, especially with adoption and those kinds of areas. So what I have found in past research, there's not only psychological effects from childhood trauma such as depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, there are also many social effects. An interesting article I found while I was doing my research was done about women who had experienced sexual abuse under the age of 10. And they had trauma that were dealing with significant male figures in their life. So when they were asked what sexuality they identify with, a large majority of them said that they were homosexual. The study did suggest that they identified with this because these women associated negative feelings with males, and they wanted a female intimate partner rather than a male because they felt more comfortable. So that was pretty interesting to me, because as a psychologist view, it would just be they had depression or something of that nature, but as a sociology view, that childhood effect or that childhood scenario affected a person's long-term effects and their long-term life. So by the end of my research, I hope to have a better understanding of how childhood trauma is viewed in different fields of study. I wanted to thank you for watching this, and I look forward to answering any questions you may have.